Hey there, Libra. Welcome to your October 2021 bonus love reading. Yes, I'm doing love readings. I'm actually going to change this up in the future because I want to do tough love with Chris readings. And but I wasn't very prepared today, or actually, I haven't been prepared at all, if I'm being honest with you, Libra. So, that's it. But we're just going to do a regular Celtic cross spread here and look at your love life. But in the future, you have something exciting to look forward to. So, we're going to be doing tough love readings in the future, not your grandma's, regular old love reading, right? But let's see here, Libra. Enough chitter chatter, let's jump right into it. You start off here in your current energy as yourself. So nothing wrong with that. Showing up as the Queen of Swords kind of puts you in a position of power and strength at this time. So I love when someone shows up as themselves in a reading. And again, it doesn't matter what gender you are. I don't attach gender to my cards. So it doesn't matter that it's showing up as a Queen of Spades or Queen of Swords. This is just the energy that you are showing up as here in this reading. Plain and simple, if I put her on the table like this, she is facing this direction. She is facing towards the future. So I feel like it's just saying that you are focused on the future. You are no longer focused on the past here with this energy. In your crossing energy here, and again, I think one thing that we need to stress with a Celtic cross is that the crossing energy can be supportive or it can be something that is also a challenge for you as well. And I do feel kind of like both here for you, Libra. That's why I'm saying this. On one hand, the Seven of Cups is a very good card. It is a card of needing to focus. It's a card of being spoiled for choice as well, which I feel like you are spoiled for choice as far as love is concerned. But on the other hand, it can be like a little bit of a confusing energy here and like a little bit not sure what maybe you want or what you desire to have in a solid relationship. So you could be kind of not sure. I also say this because even if we look here in your future position, in the area of your thoughts, you have the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is actually a really good card, and I do feel that you are hoping that your fortunes change in love, whatever that means for you. That might mean being single, by the way. So, some of you could be wishing to get out of a situation. Some of you could be wishing to get into a situation. It's going to be different for all of you, but I really feel that the Wheel of Fortune is kind of like asking you to take control of your destiny as far as love is concerned here, Libra. I'm almost done with all these love readings, and you're the only sign that has had anything, kind of like this, I would say. I think you're the only sign where I feel the universe is kind of asking you to really kind of take control of your reality and to create your own reality here. Someone actually asked me a great question today in the comments, and they said something along, I don't remember, don't quote me on this, Libra. I don't remember exactly what they asked, but they pretty much asked, like I say all the time, we have to ask the universe for what we want. And they basically said something along the lines of, well, if we come from the universe and if we're part of the universe, doesn't the universe already know what we want? And I said, well, yeah, kind of. but also, we're here to create our own reality. So, if you believe that we kind of come from source, right? We are just like source energy. If you believe that, and if you don't, there's nothing wrong with that, by the way, Libra. You are free to believe what you want. On this channel, we allow people to believe whatever they want, right? And because you have free will. But if you believe that we come from source, then we are here to have an experience. We're here to kind of create our own reality. So it's like we have to tell the universe, or at least give the universe a direction that we're going in. And we do this with our vibrations. We do this with the vibes that we're giving off here. The Wheel of Fortune just asks you to take care of your vibes. In the area of your foundation, you have the King of Cups, actually coming from a good place, I feel, as far as your vibes are concerned, because the King of Cups, he is very emotionally stable. And so I feel like as far as your foundation is concerned, like your foundational energy, you're coming from a very emotionally stable place. And this is a great place to come from. Even right here, we see the Queen of Cups over here, which is divine counterparts. And again, it doesn't matter what gender you are interested in. This is just divine counterparts. Could be any gender, right? Like I said, whatever you're interested in doesn't matter. So I feel like this is just kind of like two people who are interested in each other, obviously. In the past, you have the Ten of Pentacles here. It's kind of weird because I almost look like I feel like I'm looking through a sandstorm here Libra. Ten of Pentacles, really good card, but like imagine a sandstorm in front of the Ten of Pentacles. Like just in my head, that's how I'm seeing it. It's almost like maybe you thought you were with a person where you thought you were going to have the Ten of Pentacles. And to me, the Ten of Pentacles is the best love card in the deck. To me, the Ten of Pentacles is like really everything you desire to have. It is like the whole, shebang as far as love is concerned. But I feel like there is, like I said, I feel like there's like a sandstorm. I kind of am taking, like intuitively, I feel like that is saying not only was there like a veil over something, if that makes sense, like having the Ten of Pentacles. You could have had the Ten of Pentacles with a person. But I also feel that there was like a storm, it's like something blew in to a past relationship that maybe covered it up, that made it confusing, that either brought in sand or, maybe static or something like that. So I feel like that's where you're coming from. At the same time, again, I feel like this is what you are looking for. In the area of your near future, you have the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords can represent lying, cheating, stealing. I would definitely be careful of any liars, cheaters, stealers from the past. But again, this is not Days of Our Lives tarot. This is not drama tarot, right? This is not Kim Kardashian tarot, as I love saying. But this, what I would say is I feel like it's saying that over the next few months, you might be a lone wolf. Or not even the next few months. Your area of the next few months is right here, the Queen of Cups. Very good place to be coming from. But I just feel like the Seven of Swords is saying that you could be, in the near future, a little bit of a lone wolf. You could be doing things on your own. You could be focusing on yourself. Nine of Pentacles as your outcome. We'll talk about that, but literally focusing on yourself, there's nothing wrong with that. So I feel like this is not such a bad energy. One thing I will say is that he is wearing polka dots. Like he has these polka dots all over his cloak here, Libra. And the polka dots ask you to not take things too seriously. That doesn't mean you shouldn't take like love seriously or anything like that. But it does ask you to be like a little bit more playful, a little bit more, focusing on the fun side of things. So I would make sure to do that. In the area of the next few months, again, you have the Queen of Cups. For some of you, I feel like you could be attracting like a divine counterpart here, King and Queen of Cups together. So I feel for a lot of you, it's like you could be attracting someone who is just like an emotional match for you here, which I feel like would be very good. I am strangely also getting the word intellectual match as well. You do have a lot of swords cards here, and even if we just pretend like these sword cards aren't bad, right? They're not really bad. They're just, minor challenges, but, especially the ones you have here. Like, let's just pretend, right? Here, Libra, the swords can represent like an intellectual match. So I am getting that. It is popping into my head that there could be some sort of like, you could be intellectually very attracted to a person here as well with this King of Cups, is what I would say to you. Next, in the area of your closest relationships, you have the Two of Swords. For whatever reason, it's been I would say it's the Mercury retrograde in Libra. Again, according to Chris's crappy astrology here, Mercury retrograde in Libra definitely affects our close relationships, and this is the area of your close relationships. We could just be having like people who don't agree with us, people who don't agree with our relationships or whatever. It's like I think of my parents. My parents have been married for almost 40 years now. And their parents, my dad's parents, did not want my dad to marry my mom. But he did anyway. He's a bad boy, right, Libra? But what I'm saying here is like sometimes it's like people really don't necessarily know what's right for us. In my parents' case, my mother just wasn't a good Catholic, right? She was Jewish, and my dad is a Catholic. So it's like that's where the whole thing comes from there, right? And so it's like really, should you be listening to everybody in your life? Probably not, because it's like maybe they don't know what's best. Maybe they don't know what is going to last for a long time and what isn't, right? And so that's what I would say here with the Two of Swords. Next, in the area of your future feelings, you have the Eight of Swords here. So feeling trapped, feeling stuck. So I feel like for some of you need to set yourself free here with the Eight of Swords, and I feel like you need to take a step forward. Eight of Swords is self-imposed restriction. It's needing to see other ways of doing things. I feel like this is true for everyone. I don't know what it is, but just in every single one of these readings I've done, and I've never had a message like this, Libra, in all the readings that I've done, which is like about 1 billion of them, where it's like, I feel like the universe is trying to say to people like, hey, there's like another type of love that you don't realize exists. And again, I don't really know what that means. I keep getting the message in these readings, so it's probably something we're going to have to look for. The other thing I would say is just intuitively, I kind of feel like the universe is trying to say, hey, you've been experiencing the same type of love multiple times. Now it's time to find another type of love. And again, it's not a clear message. Again, I always say, like, I don't trust any tarot reader that claims to have all the answers. I don't have an answer for that one, so there you go. And your outcome, Nine of Pentacles, good energy. I like this. I feel like you're coming from a good place here, Libra. I feel that, Nine of Pentacles is a card of independence, but one thing I like to stress with the Nine of Pentacles is she has 6 pentacles over here, and she has 3 pentacles over here. It is a card of independence, but really, the card is saying that she is getting ready to be able to give some energy away, meaning she's ready to exchange energy with a person, like in a relationship. She has 3 pentacles over here. That's what she's willing to give away. That's what she is willing to give to a person to allow into her life. So, in a lot of ways, I feel like you are kind of like preparing for love. We're going to clarify just a few of these and kind of see what comes up here, Libra. So, let's see what we get for you here, Libra. With the Wheel of Fortune, you have the Queen of Wands here. I definitely feel like you're very attractive at this time. Queen of Wands, she has this sunflower that she is holding on to, and the sunflowers represent the sun. So I do feel like you are kind of getting a lot of attention at this time, and I also feel like that is a change that you will be noticing. Probably not this month. Just intuitively, I feel like this is something that you're going to be noticing more like next year. I know this is a monthly reading, but, to me, tarot is timeless. So, what I would say here is that, just intuitively, I feel that it's really kind of like as we move forward throughout the end of this year into next year, you're going to be noticing a lot of attention, but maybe just not right now. With the Seven of Swords, you have the Two of Cups here. Pretty much everybody has had the Two of Cups, which is pretty crazy. So I do feel like there's a match coming in for you here. The Two of Swords is about, like, opening up. I mean, the Two of Cups is about, like, opening up to love, because it's really the beginning. Two of Cups represents opening up to communication. There's a staff of Hermes right between the two people, and the staff of Hermes represents communication. So, but I kind of get this feeling like you're maybe just, like, getting ready to open up to communication, or you're just about to open up to communication, something like that with the person. You're getting ready. With the Queen of Cups, what do you know? 10 of Cups, again, happy home, happy family, fortune after difficulty, definitely like some sort of counterpart coming in for you. I'm actually going to clarify this King of Cups as well. Yeah, Hierophant and the Two of Swords. So Hierophant is marriage. Two of Swords twice here. Again, how funny is that? The Hierophant is the card of tradition. Just like I was saying, I told you the story about my parents, right? That would be this energy right here. I was definitely picking up on that. I've never picked up on my parents in a reading here, Libra. But what I would say is that the Hierophant can represent, with the Two of Swords, can represent challenges as far as traditions or traditional beliefs are concerned. That would make a lot of sense. Like the story I told you, maybe you're meeting a person who comes from a different background. Maybe you're meeting a person with different religious beliefs or whatever. And again, that would make a lot of sense, like I said here. So, but it could be a perfect match. The Two of Swords is about compromise. It's about finding the middle ground. For some of you, might not even have to compromise. It might just be that your parents or, people in your life don't agree with what's going on. But it's like, if you love each other, who cares? With the Eight of Swords, you have the Four of Cups here. I feel like this is just letting go of past disappointments, so I would make sure to do that. And with your outcome here, Libra, King of Swords, divine counterparts, King, and Queen of Swords. So it's like you have, how funny is that I said that I was getting intellectual, intellectual match here as well. More than it felt much deeper than just an emotional match. You might say, okay, like emotional is as deep as it gets, but it's like if you only have an emotional connection and there's nothing connecting you intellectually, it's like if you have both, it's much deeper than just one, right? And that's kind of like what I'm getting here, very deep connection coming in for you. If I'm being honest with you, for some reason I have December popping into my head. I don't know. For some of you, I feel like you could be meeting this person in the month of December. For others, I feel like the month of December is important in some other way. And what I mean by that is like the person you're meeting, they could be born in the month of December. There's some sort of connection with the month of December is what I would say to you. It's popping into my head. Or it's going to be like after December, like I said, that you meet this person. For most of you, I feel like this is brand spanking new. Again, if you're not already in a relationship, this is something much, something that is very new that's going to be coming in for you. For those of you that are in a connection, to me, if you're like looking to deepen the connection, or if you're looking, if you're having issues and you're trying to fix the connection, as always, I always suggest that people try to fix it before they just leave. I would say that something is off balance here, right? We have the Two of Swords needing to find a middle ground, but to me, either there's an emotional lack of connection, or there's something intellectual here having to do with communication potentially that needs to be brought back together. So if you're trying to fix a current relationship, that's what I would say there. But this looks very good. Like I said, I feel like there's a deep connection coming in for you. So thank you for being here, Libra. Really appreciate it. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you at this time. But thank you, and definitely enjoy your month.